Hi there, Scorpio, and anybody else tuning into your video. Welcome. We're here with your video for specifically Venus and Scorpio. This is quite a cycle here, Scorpio. It is Venus in your sign, after all. Let's clear the energy and ground. I was meditating on your energy. Let's get some dates out first, though, right? And I'm really excited to actually incorporate more so astrology into the readings because I've always been into astrology, and I feel like it is absolutely imperative that we look at it in tandem with the particular energies that do come up. It's almost like contextual, right? Sort of, we can say, to what we're experiencing emotionally, energetically, and even physically. So let's clear it around. Astrology is, after all, right, a template of energy. So yeah, I think it's helpful to look at that. So getting on to it, though, Scorpio, we're looking at here the cycle of approximately September the 10th to specifically when Venus enters into Sagittarius, and that is going to be on the 1st of November. No, sorry. That's going to be on the... Yes, so it's September, right, the 9th, the 10th, to November. Sorry, this is very, very, very confusing. Okay, well, let me mention this as well. This is not confusing for the sake of being confusing, but I'm getting confusing energy that's coming up. And it is at this point that we will have almost all planets retrograde, save Venus, save Mars. But we were saying, yeah, from September to the 10th to October the 8th is when we see this cycle of Venus and Scorpio sort of find its beginning and its end. Now, Scorpio, let's just jump into it already. I was meditating your energy, and what themes do we have coming up for you here? First of all, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for support here. This is a channel message in addition to, obviously, right, working with the tarot cards. But yeah, I'm hearing Scorpio, there's something here that you just kind of, you pin the nail on the damn donkey, okay? On the damn donkey's ass, and it's something that has been persisting, and it is something that I feel, you just call out, okay? You say that, that's it. I'm not going to take that anymore. That's not what I resonate with. You're not what I resonate with, and this is not where I'm headed to. It can be an energy, a thought form that you want to just like once and for all call out. Scorpio, we're going to get cards here for each of the days of the cycle. And we're also going to pull sort of thematic cards for, the prior cycle, the current cycle, and leading you out. This is, of course, something that, may manifest over time. It could be something that you find, months online, years online you come to, and there are themes here for you still. Let's get into it, though. And I found that the sweet spot is about 6-7 months. Scorpio. All right. Now, again, I was meditating, and I was getting a few messages here coming through. First of all, the Queen of Swords. This is, by the way, a new deck. We've been sort of working with this deck in the last few videos. This is called the Nouveau Tarot deck, and so yeah, it's been really lovely, beautiful cards. The illustrations are just so beautiful, really, truly. The way that there was so much emotion in them. So yeah, I felt guided to jump into a new deck here. Of course, we still have the Gumber Tarot, and we still have the Wild Unknown, but feeling guided to work with this one here. The Hierophant, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Wands popping out. This is almost exactly perpendicular. These two are just sort of sitting like right there next to one another. Just absolute perpendicular energy with those two. The Ace of Swords in reverse upside down, the Two of Swords upright, the Justice card upright, the Chariots in reverse, Three Swords upright, and the Four Cups upright. These are all upside down, Scorpio. The feeling I'm getting is that there's something you're realizing for a large number of you is not working. Okay, this is something that, you get down to it, Scorpio. You just really see it for what it is. Like, I cannot do this. I'm hearing it in this way, and like this, especially. The Hangman is in reverse, to which point he's literally, all right, set up. Then we see this card here poking out the Two of Pentacles, right? There's something that you figured out, okay? And it's not because you understood it. When we look at these two cards together, there's something of like an existential crisis. I'm going to put that in quotes because I feel like you've really not questioned whatever this has been, Scorpio. This has been something that has been within you. Okay, it's not something that you've figured out. Okay, this is something that you've done. I'm hearing even, already. We'll say it like that. Something you figured out. It's an epiphany that you realize you don't have. It's something that you are. And so I see you coming back into your own here, Scorpio, in a massive sort of shifting of a way. The Hangman's in reverse yet again. We've realized something. Okay, we're no longer going to be questioning even. I'm hearing that. So there's something that was plaguing you, I feel, at a certain point. Eight of Cups upright, Knight of Pentacles upright. For some of you, this is an energy, Moon in reverse, mirroring the Eight of Cups upright. This This is something that you figured out, you found out how you want to address. And maybe, yeah, and I feel you're going to get ruthless here at a certain point. After all, we do see Venus gracing your part of the chart that relates to Scorpio. If your sun sign Scorpio, Venus meeting up with your sun eventually on whatever degree that might be for you, will happen during this period if you have a sun in Scorpio. Venus will again be making a conjunction for you. That is going to be a moment of maybe even where you feel like, wow, I just feel like the gratitude. And of course, this is a general video, so you have to take it as you will. If you want to work one-on-one with this particular cycle of Venus in Scorpio, I'm opening up a sort of limited edition here package where we can look one-on-one at this particular cycle and see what comes up for you personally in your birth chart. That's just a side note, and I'll put that link in the box below. But getting back to it here, Scorpio, the moon in reverse and the 8 of Cups upright and the Knight of Pentacles in between the two upright, you really identified your power. This has come, though, as I see it, by way of what has been really kind of, even like the crux, the misunderstanding space. There's something that, and this can be the energy of someone in your midst. I feel you just get to a point where you say, I can't do this anymore. I can't do it like this, at least that's for sure. And you might be, I feel like you're going to make a huge move here. It can actually be an actual move with the Chariot here in reverse. For some of you, you might want to, even move with someone or move in with someone, maybe even, we're going to get further cards to see what exactly is what, but I see that you have yet to define exactly what that's going to be here for you and why it is that you want to make the decision at the time that you do. So maybe it's something you're planning or even astrologically. Let's get the cards here all together and we'll clear the energy and ground. Yeah, I feel like there are things that maybe you were like involved in. This is super silly. It just becomes very, very silly and you cannot, I'm hearing you cannot look at it the same. Something that you want to maybe even, we could say make more of, okay? And if it is someone that you have passion for, I feel like you want to take it to the next level. Let's get the cards here for each of the days. Starting on the 10th is the 5 of Wands in reverse. The Hangman here is right side up, to which point it is in reverse. It's hanging. The Moon in reverse. This is the 10th, 11th, 12th. 13th, the 3 of Pentacles is right. 14th, the Ace of Pentacles is right. 15th, 6 of Swords is right. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16th is the Page of Swords is right. You've made a decision by that point, I feel, Scorpio, but always going to take it as well. Ace of Wands is right. For some of you, you decide to detach completely from someone or something that's just not a good influence on you, Scorpio. It's like, that's that kind of energy. Like, it's official. I'm hearing, I'm not going to, like, go over this again and again, like, keep thinking about it. No. The Sun is in reverse. Yeah, now it's just a matter of how it is that we are going to carry it out. I'm hearing in terms of, well, temporally. Some of you have something that you're very passionate about, but it's a matter of the execution, how it is that you carry it out, actually. This is more, I feel, the question now as we lead further into the cycle of Venus and Scorpio. Ace of Swords is right. It might be something that, let's go. 9 of Wands in reverse. You may actually be moving things. Let's clear the energy. Yeah. Some of you, this is someone here who you gotta just, they play dirty, and I see you not wanting to play like that, okay? 7 of Swords is right, you're in the Ace of Swords is right. This can be for some. That you might have some kind of awkward situation going on. Maybe you live with this person or some co-owned assets. However it is, I feel like you want to make it simple. Okay, let's continue. This is the 15, 16, 17, the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Remember as well that Mercury is retrograde here during this cycle as well. It's going to overlap with the cycle. Mercury went into pre-shadow on the 6th of September, so just a side note. Let's clear it around. It goes into retro officially on the 27th of September. So again, we do see definitely an overlap here. Mercury retrograde can bring things up from the past, but it also may suggest that, hey, if you've really got a very important decision you're making, you want to take a second look at that. Okay, it's Page of Cups upright. Page of Cups upright. Even if it looks like kind of perfect, I feel like it would definitely be something advantageous. Okay. To just, why not, right? Take another look. And I feel like if anything, Scorpio, you're planning maybe with this in mind, like, I'm not going to make a decision unless, like, I feel that I'm ready to do so within the context of, I'm hearing the community. Interesting. And it could be astrologically. Absolutely. It's like, you're timing something here, Scorpio, no question. Let's clear it. It's like, maybe you feel ready, but it's like your audience has to be ready, kind of thing. Queen of Cups upright. Let's clear it. There might be like a sentimental side to this, Scorpio, but I feel like at the end of the day, that's trivial in relation to what you really feel, what you really want to do. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, again, we're looking at October 8th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You lead out with that Eight of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, some of you here, like, you have to maybe fire someone. I'm hearing this. You might work with them. It might be someone who you're even friends with. It's like, we gotta go. You gotta go. I'm sorry. This is really inappropriate. I'm hearing that as well. Some of you have to, like, kick someone out, even of your house. I don't know what that's alluding to. Like, you have to, like, kind of just, like, yeah, you have to send them on their way. Like, this is inappropriate. I'm hearing that again. There's something even mixed messages, and it could be a metaphor, you know? Maybe this is something that you just kind of have a vision of. It's like an epiphany. It's like, this is not gonna work in the long term. Like, we gotta just kind of end this here. For some of you, yeah, it's something you've maybe been wanting to do for a long time, I'll be quite honest. Like, some of you maybe have already done this, but you're just coming out with it now. So let's, yeah, I feel like if anything has been, like, building up, oh boy, it's just gonna reach that point and just kind of boil over, but I feel like it's more for the sake of being honest. And I see you just not wanting to deal with anything superfluous right now, like anything even superficial. I feel no, you don't want to be in the dreaming state, Scorpio, is what I'm hearing, but always take it as you will, and always watch your other sign placements. Your Venus sign actually might be really illuminating when it comes to the particular reading space of Venus and Scorpio. Also, feel free to watch your moon sign. I resonate a bit with my moon sign. I do sometimes more than my sun sign. So always take it as you will. Let's clear. Now, something has become very, very silly, unattractive even at a certain point. It's like, I can't listen to them. I can't see them. It's just not for me. I'm hearing that. I feel like there is a sentimental side to this, but you have to kind of end things at a certain point. You have to let it go. Seven of Swords upright. I see that you kind of, maybe it's, you know, it's the moments that have been really challenging. It gets to that point, Scorpio. I just feel it again for you. Like, you have to do something about that. Like, it's that moment when you've, all right, been weighing it out, and then it gets to the point where it's like, now I really actually have to do something about those sides of the story that don't make sense to me. I'm hearing that as well. Some of you might be wanting to call someone out here who hasn't been honest as you feel it. Let's get some cards. Yes, on the Queen of Cups upright, the Nine of Pentacles upright, and the Eight of Wands upright on that Seven of Swords upright. Some of you have something you need to say. Okay, and it is maybe too, yeah, but it involves your story. I'm hearing that. You gotta come out, yeah, someone maybe is kind of framing you, hopefully not, but it's like, I gotta come through. I'm seeing a really big sailboat here. It's like, this is even distracting me from what really matters to me. Like, what am I doing? I'm hearing this. What am I doing? And the way you'll know what this is Scorpio, maybe there's been a period of where you felt like you couldn't even really recognize yourself anymore, and it's almost like chaos. I see that with the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Cups upright, that you kind of, I'm hearing, honestly, you resurge with, and this is in the second to last week of this particular transit, Venus and Scorpio. Now, some of you, I see, you're going to have some sort of awakening here with the Queen of Cups upright. I'm hearing bullseye. You have become a new person. I'm hearing this. Whoa. On that date, this is going to be specifically, well, the date that this is coming through, we're looking at 24th. Okay, that is a few days prior to Mercury going officially retrograde. Mercury pre-shadow slows down, but it doesn't actually go retrograde. So by this point, it's going to be getting real close though. Once it officially goes retrograde, a few days after that, it's going to move backwards actually, and it's going to decrease in degree. So to this point, right, there's something that you've realized. I see it like this, and I feel, Scorpio, it's like you're coming back to you in some way. I'm going to get some Gummy Bear Tarot cards on that Queen of Cups upright. Ace of Cups upright. You know, Scorpio, what I'm getting as well is there's almost, it's something of an epiphany. It's like a feeling. You kind of just start to feel things more, maybe just in general. It's like, whoa, you know, for some of you, it's something that becomes like so extremely like not you, or so extremely like not fitting you, or not feeling right to you, or not saying it the way you need it to be said. I'm hearing that as well, that you just say it the way it needs to be said, you for you. For some of you, let's clear it and ground. Yeah, you want to call something out. I'm seeing that with the Nine of Pentacles upright. There's something here you're burning to create. I'm hearing that as well, and it can be with another, I'll say that. For some of you with the Nine of Pentacles upright, the Ace of Cups upright, and the Queen of Cups upright. But what I'm really getting there with that placement is that there's something that you're hungry for, and it is not another pentacle. We have Nine of Pentacles here. It is something much more than, and you have the Ace of Cups upright, the Nine of Pentacles upright. You know, some may look at this and be like, whoa, Scorpio, like, you're sacrificing really all of it, really. It's like, it's not a sacrifice. Okay, because it allows me to bring myself back into me. It allows me that access. I'm hearing conversation. Access conversation, interesting. Okay, it allows me to also feel like I am able to communicate to myself. So there's something you've maybe actually even detoxed from, you've eliminated from your diet. It's really serving you, Scorpio. Yeah, I feel like you're allowed now, as you feel it, to like dream a little more, just a little bit more, to feel more at peace even, and in your own space. So there's something that you had to maybe actually physically let go of, and I see that very interesting sort of composition of the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. That's a lot of earth, and the last though sort of punchline is water, is emotion, is intuition, is conversation, but from the higher realms. Let's clear it. Yeah, some of you here, you had to delete something, you had to delete someone, you had to delete some maybe it's a metaphor, it could be a string of ideas, like I just don't resonate with that anymore. I see you kind of doing what you need to do, if we can say it in that way. Now the Nine of Pentacles are bright and the Ace of Cups are right. Let's clear it. This is also abundance coming through. I feel like it's going to be definitely something karmic. Whatever comes through during this period is so meant to be. And Venus does rule finances. It rules, creative assets. There's something that you're like losing touch with, but in a good way, in the sense of saying, okay, maybe even I no longer have to focus on those things anymore that just don't take me where I feel I need to go. They just don't make me realize my potential. And so whatever that excess has been, whatever that sort of buildup of like, or even nostalgia at a certain point has been, like, I see you just letting it go yet again, Scorpio. The Nine of Pentacles are bright and the Ace of Cups are bright. It's even something that's just accumulated, like stagnancy, but it does not have meaning for you. When I see that Nine of Pentacles are bright sitting on your Queen of Cups in your reading here with the Venus and Scorpio cycle, we're talking about the Ace of Cups as well. This tells me that you've kind of outgrown something, even Scorpio, with the Nine of Pentacles are bright. You start to see yourself as who you see yourself out as, and not really what society asks of you to create. Wow, that might actually be something that comes down to your public storyline. The Hierophant of bright, the Five of Swords in reverse, and the Nine of Wands of bright. I don't need to make sense of it for my friends anymore. I don't care about that. I don't. I'm hearing, and I realize that I can say it out loud. The Ace of Cups up right. Maybe there was a little bit, I don't want to say you were ashamed, to like really kind of get honest, maybe with a number of people here about like, no. I'm hearing, when I feel claustrophobic with what I've created, that's the point where I say, I gotta get out of here. The Four of Pentacles are bright, the Seven of Pentacles are bright, and the Ten of Swords are bright on that Nine of Wands. On that Nine of Pentacles, something got overbearing, Scorpio. Let's clear it. And I feel like you're going to make a breaking point here out with that Queen of Cups upright around the 24th of September. You're ready for this, Scorpio. You've got it. You are the key to your magnetism, your success. There's no other story that can come in between you and that higher space of knowing, that realm of understanding that you are. I'm hearing a conversation all your own. I'm hearing, when it comes, well, one second, let's clear it. With I'm hearing with and as with, okay, with what you create, I'm hearing, but as who you are I'm seeing it in the sense, I'm seeing you are who you create. Whoa. Okay. Well, one second. I see you are your creation. I mean, yeah. You're rebirthing, Scorpio, in the cycle of your storyline. In a simple way, you don't see yourself in the same way anymore, Scorpio. You're done with the past. I feel you're going to put a fucking nail in that coffin here, darn it, on that Queen of Cups of on the 24th. There was something here maybe that was plaguing you even at a certain point. Maybe it was your friend circles. Like, maybe you were like, it's like I'm seeing someone putting like cotton in holes in the wall. It's like, that's not where I need to be at. When it comes to what I tell myself, I also know I deserve. Yeah, this is your standard, Scorpio, but it is something social. It's not just what you know, it's how you call it out. And that's you with your friends. I see it specifically like this. Not a huge surprise, because Venus is, after all, ruling partnerships. Let's clear it around. We'll get a few more cards here, and then we'll pull charms. Will we pull charms? I'm not sure. Okay, the Star in reverse on the Magician in reverse, with the Strength card in reverse on the Magician in reverse. That is the day before we go into retrograde officially with Mercury. That's going to be, let's clear it, yeah. 25th, 26th. Yeah, for a number of you, there's something you find out, something that you want to call out. No. There's no more going back on your word. I'm hearing that Ace of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing the Star in reverse, Strength in reverse. You might actually expose something, someone, maybe yourself in a certain sense. You have the Two of Swords. I'm hearing that Five of Cups upright. There's something that you have to acknowledge, and it is that maybe you haven't been happy entirely with a certain area of life here. I see you wanting to heal something with the Five of Cups upright. This is almost that moment where we're like, you know what? No. I really want a dollhouse. I'm hearing that the Five of Cups upright. I really want to play with a doll. I want to just play with the doll, and I want to just be in the dollhouse. I want to imagine my life again. I'm hearing it like this with the Five of Cups upright, Scorpio. For some of you, you're really close to manifesting something that is unlike anything you've known. I'm going to say it like this. But you realize that to get there, you have to imagine it entirely. This requires of you to be vulnerable, absolutely vulnerable. This requires of you to be available to dream. And this requires of you to heal what has been inspiring you to do anything but that. I'm hearing underneath the ways in which you walk towards your higher self. For a number of you, there's something that was like fogged up. I'm seeing that. Let's clear it. In a simple way, Scorpio, you've been like kind of participating in a world that you don't actually feel takes you higher, like maybe vibrationally with the Five of Cups upright. This is something you actually want to release or detox from. It's something that you realize you need to do though with the Five of Cups upright. Like, yeah, and the Knight of Wands upright, it might be actually physically. This is something that you need time to really regenerate, and some of you are absolutely just fucking exhausted. I'm seeing that. Let's clear it as well, but it's more existentially. The Temperance card in reverse. This is something that you realize I need to do something very particular in order to feel myself again, to feel like myself again. It's not going to be enough to consider what I've done and to recreate with that in mind. I have to absolutely release where I've been, where I've gone, who I've known, and what I've become in their eyes. Temperance in reverse. It's time, Scorpio. It's time to be you again. I'm hearing that. The Temperance card in reverse. I've loved myself, I'm hearing in this way, a long time ago. How tall did I get? So that I would see myself as differently than where I was when I began. I'm hearing one with my senses. Let's clear it. My senses. Some of you, yeah. You're reconnecting to you, but in the ways that you reconnect to you. It's not like, oh, I figured it out. It's one thing. No, Scorpio. This is you getting back into the feeling, but through these different ways of feeling you. This is really personal, Scorpio, to you. This is something really sensational. It's actually related to the senses. I see someone like, they felt numb, like, no, it's getting back into the feeling here for you, Scorpio. Like, what does it feel like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? What does it sound like to be in resonance? I'm hearing that ultimately. The Hermit in reverse, yeah. Things that you've kind of numbed out, things that you kind of not listened to. Maybe it is your intuition at a certain point. With the Five of Cups upright, I don't want to see this in a Scorpio reading, right? We're talking about the number 5. We're talking about the poverty complex when it comes to the lack complex, when it comes to emotions, which is absolutely not the story when it comes to Scorpio energy. Right? In the higher form, Scorpio energy is magnetism. It is empowerment when it comes to intuition. It is the magic. It is the etheric sort of realm of our understanding of who we are. There are things that you are and that you know you bestow. I'm hearing as well upon others. Ooh, this is your vibration of Scorpio, I feel. And these are your abilities in that space. But I almost see like you've been hiding it. I'm hearing that, Scorpio. You've been holding it back, hiding it. Like for what though? The Five of Cups upright. For some of you, these are decisions you've made. It's almost like I know that that's not what I deserve, but I keep doing that. I keep eating that one thing. I keep going to the one place. I keep talking to that one. This is not me though. I'm hearing that again. I have come for so much more, and I want to grow into who I have always been. In order to see furthermore who I will not necessarily learn to become, but learn to be okay with. Let's go to be at peace with. Time and time again. Yeah, this is something that you are reprogramming even, but it's not something you create that's new and like, oh my God, this is me actually. Whoa, okay. No, it's Scorpio, more a matter of being pacified in the state of humbleness. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, of who has always been. Also, I'm hearing by your side, like what has always been true to you, what is at your core, your fundamentalism. This is where we shed the layers of what has been sort of, with us, but not really with us. I'm hearing in the heart chakra. I'm here in the heart space. What has not really been real? 10 of Cups in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse. No. This is the superficiality I feel as well that is going to be released. And I do feel like, whatever has been participated in that has not been in the higher form has had its moments with you. And this is at a certain point what you take a real close look at and you say, I have to let this part of me die off. And I can't continue this cycle because it will not allow me to grow further. It's a vibrational energy, Scorpio. It's something even that maybe you were eating, it's something that maybe you are still eating, or that you just realize, I've got to let this go, okay? And because it's actually it's influencing your vibration. And so it's that moment when you realize these things don't really matter within the broader spectrum. It's like making that so-called short-term sacrifice because, you have a different story that you want to lead out in the long term. Now, does that really mean that, you don't resonate and that those things are sacrifices, letting go of them in your heart space? I see you realigning, in other words, with your broader macro vision. Let's get back into it here in the theme we have Judgment in reverse. That leads you out of that Page of Cups here upright in that second week of the spread, the Knight of Swords upright, and the Four of Cups upright. This is going to be hard. I'm not going to lie, Scorpio. These are things that you've done maybe for lifetimes. Okay, it might be a passive energy. Whatever it is, it's something that is being reprogrammed. There's something that you're excited to do, though, and that's what I'm feeling really, really happy for here with the Knight of Swords upright, is that you're looking at what has been stagnant, has been challenging, but with this sort of realization of I can do it, and it's a matter of just starting. This is the resurgence energy, and obviously, right, again, Venus and Scorpio brings you in touch with that part of you that is related to Scorpio. If it's your sun sign, right, it's Venus sort of blessing, sort of saying, hey, you can do this. Like, no, seriously, yeah, it's your sun energy. It's your ego. It's you can do it. It's confidence energy that may come really strongly forth here for you during this cycle, Scorpio. It's something that you want to live by, and maybe it's a new value with the Four of Cups upright mirror and the Judgment card in reverse. This is something, though, yet again, I'm hearing has been challenging, has been hard, I'm hearing sticky. The Fool's in reverse on the Judgment card in reverse. But you want this, and that is something, you cannot tell a Scorpio that they cannot achieve. Okay, what they set their heart on, because Scorpio is a lover as well at heart. That doesn't mean that they always are vulnerable in that space. And that they depends. Okay, high vibration Scorpio energy, or the love for Scorpio is in its heart space. Palpable. I'm hearing palpable as the emotion that it senses. Oh, interesting. So it's, obviously Scorpio energy is water energy, very, very receptive, very sensitive. Okay, and sometimes that's why they say, right, Scorpios recoil, actually. They avoid situations that they know are going to hit on that, chord with them, but they can see as, well, it's my sensitivity, right? Okay, so, Scorpios are more sensitive usually than many others, and those who have a lot of Scorpio will be very sensitive. So many factors at play, though. But again, there comes that protective energy, okay? And so, maybe that's something that you've known, you're saying, but if I keep concealing myself in this way, I'm not going to be able to create what I really, in my heart, I resonate with, okay? And so, let's clear, that I know I'm capable of as well. So this is belief in yourself, belief that your vulnerabilities are not your weaknesses. I'm hearing that as well with the Two of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Five of Cups upright. So, the Hermit in reverse, it's definitely reprogramming. For some of you, this is related to your work space, your home life. I'm hearing that as well. These are limiting belief patterns that don't relate to you. They don't relate to you. This is, how do we say it? It's like you're watching a movie, okay? There are a lot of people in the theater. Does it mean that you wrote that film? No, you're just observing it, right? It's not your story necessarily. So there is obviously a moment where you say, well, I've chosen to sit in the theater and watch this particular movie. What's going on? But there is that vantage point of I am perceiving it, and I can choose how I see myself as the observer as well. So are we going to victimize so-called ourselves? Are we going to say, man, like, why did that happen? And I don't think so, Scorpio. I feel like you're at that point where you say, I'm ready to just sort of start over. The Hermit in reverse, the Knight of Wands upright. This is confidence. I'm so excited for you, Scorpio. I'm so excited to see this energy here. The Knight of Wands upright. For a Scorpio reading, because truly, honestly, it is something that you say, I don't have to get perfect with the first time around. It's more a matter of action, of honesty, of taking the bull by the horns, by taking the opportunity on and saying, hey, okay, maybe I won't be like the so-called like perfect person for this role right here, right now, but let me just at least try. That is the daring energy that, if you feel like you've been sort of in a hermit mode for years, I'm hearing this as well, it's going to really suit you. Because I feel like it's going to at least, even if, let's say, well, I'll try this for like 2 months, whatever it is, at least it will allow you to feel more dynamic in finding what it is that addresses your truth. I'm hearing your passion, your purpose. And as long as you feel honest in this space with the Knight of Wands upright and starting in this direction, I feel, Scorpio, that it's going to be something that even if it's just, we'll say in the simplest way that you enjoy, it's something that you see yourself more clearly through. So if, in other words, a step in stage that I feel at Scorpio, you're going to look back on this part of your life and you're literally going to say, I love who I am now. Not because I am doing anything in particular, but rather because I'm not here for the purpose of defining what it is that I have done in the past. For some of you, Scorpio, this is a moment of like releasing the mind even. Yeah, I see you kind of getting into this vibe where you're like, you know what? Well, here's the thing. Like, Scorpio is very sort of sharpshooter energy. Scorpio, they live with that, again, intention, the razor leg sort of focus, and that could be exhausting. Let's get honest for those of you, especially have quite a bit in Scorpio. Stelliums, sun, moon, rising. Oh boy. Sometimes it's like my mind doesn't turn off. My brain doesn't shut down. But the difference is that it's not just cerebral. It's not just from a cerebral standpoint, Scorpio, with you. It is more energetic as well. Okay, you have your intention. Okay, it's like you're aurically, I'm hearing intertwined with that which you create. And that is, again, the power of Scorpio. But again, it can be exhausting. The Knight of Wands, right? But not because of what it is, but because of how it is that you are in that space in alignment with who you see yourself as in relation to what you create. Knight of Wands, right? This is coming down to the point, Scorpio, where you are doing what you want to do. And I see you kind of not having to define it. And that is the power and the magic. I feel like you're taking just like a little baby step here. A so-called little baby step. Like, you know what? Let me just step to the side and like not have to be like so like intensely motivated to create whatever this is. It doesn't have to be like a whole big thing, Let me just take this one little step. If it means me seeing myself more clearly, okay, even if it's a little step, let me do it. Because again, I feel like the chaos has not served. Now let's clear the energy and ground. We'll get all the cards here again, and we'll pull here a macro spread. Okay, I feel like there are things that you're just itching to do. You're just waiting to do. You're waiting to get off your chest. I'm hearing those off the Ace of Swords. But it's gonna take time, I feel, to get to that point, at least where you feel, okay, this is you with you, where you feel like, you know what? I want this. And it's not, you could have, Scorpio, you could have done this months ago, years ago, but it wasn't in alignment for you, I feel. Maybe as you felt it. You felt like, nah, you know what? I need to experience the situation a little bit longer. I need to figure myself out. Not because I feel like it's for me, whatever this is, where I've been and where I'm at, but because I need to feel that it is not, and understand it just so much more in that space of why. It's almost like you wanted to understand, Scorpio, I feel like the inverse to who you are, to be able to understand yourself more deeply. Like, I need to understand what is not for me, okay? Because it almost provided a foil for you, I feel, Scorpio. So let's clear it around, In other words, don't get hard on yourself. If you've been in a situation, right, where it just hasn't been true for you and you knew that and you kept up with it, definitely don't get to that point where you're like, damn, like, I don't feel like you will, but that, just keep it in mind. Okay, so Scorpio, let's get the cards here on a macro spread. Let's clear the energy and ground. We'll pull from the prior cycle here. So Venus and Libra about the 29th degree, which is where we're filming from. We're filming here on the 10th, and we're just a few hours into the cycle. So we've had some time here. We're still lingering at zenith of Scorpio with Venus, but let's continue, Scorpio. I'm hearing, I'm in love. Oh, Scorpio. Oh boy. Let's go here in the ground. I'm hearing you. You sat down. You sat down with this one. Oh, interesting. Let's clear it. I feel like, this is very exciting, Scorpio. I'm happy for you. Wow. I feel like you kind of surrendered to yourself in a way. It's like, I said it. I did it. I'm hearing that as well. And I feel like it's that moment when you say, well, I could have had someone help me with this, but I did it myself, It's something that I realized I wanted, and I saw myself, and I looked at myself in the eyes, and I said, I'm ready now, the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, Scorpio, so let's get here a card here. We'll pull here for the Venus at 29 degrees of Libra. That is the Page of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. Some of you were really intimidated by something here, I see. And it was not what it was, because Scorpio, yet again, you are a very feisty energy, right? We see Scorpio ruled by Mars, ruled by Pluto. This is, quite the duo, But I see that it was more a fascination and a matter of understanding, clarifying to you for yourself how you wanted to do it. And I feel like there was intimidation, but more like from your vantage point with yourself. It's almost like, it's not my feet that I have to so-called, defeat. I'm hearing it like this. It's more a matter of who I see myself as in relation to that space, the vantage point storyline. The Page of Swords is right, Six of Pentacles is right. Some of you here are letting go of your fears. You realize that in order to manifest whatever this is, you will have to do that. I'm hearing it like this. Let's lead in. We see the Lovers in reverse. The very beginning of the cycle. I see someone taking like a hat off or like a helmet off. They're like, whew, it's like something here is relieved. Eight of Swords in reverse. Oh my God. In a Scorpio read, with a Venus is Scorpio in the center of this particular transit. This is when Venus is at its height in Scorpio. Let's continue outwards. Let's clear the energy around. You have the Fool upright. You lead out of the cycle with the Queen of Wands. Some of you here have maybe even met someone. I see you getting like really I'm hearing interested, okay, but also really into this. If this is someone new you've met, I feel like it's gonna really go very quickly. Like, you're gonna like maybe end up seeing each other like quite a bit. Like, this is gonna just go, this is gonna be on wheels here. I see that with the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Now, the Fool is upright, looking at the Lovers in reverse. For some of you, there's something that you've actually, you've developed. I'm hearing you're developing. It can even be some sort of project. It's something though with the Fool upright, even that will change the lives of others. I see this with the Nine of Cups and the Fool. It requires of you though to really kind of showcase who you are. I'm hearing that your humanity. Like, for some of you, I'm seeing that you're introducing yourself maybe to someone. I'm hearing I'm single. Let's clear the Fool upright, the Nine of Wands. Let's pull further on that Nine of Wands is the Eight of Wands. Oh boy, 2 9s and the 8 of the same suit, 9 and 8. You've got the Tower in reverse leading you out, mirroring that Queen of Wands. Some of you here realize this is going to be absolutely inevitable. Okay, this can represent passion, but it can also represent something that you've had your sights set on. This is even your potential. I see. You've realized, look, I've got to just sit there as the Fool. I've got to sit down. I've got to just come forth with this and say, hey, I don't know who I am really to you, but let me at least try to understand. The Queen of Wands leading you out says to me that you know kind of though on a certain spectrum that this is meant to be. I'm hearing as well. Ooh, so this is for a number of you. Faith. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. This is you saying, look, I'm going to get really brave. The High Priestess of Bright. Yeah, some of you were intimidated by something, or someone even maybe, it's like, I don't want to know what they think. I don't want to know what they're going to say. It's like, it doesn't matter, Scorpio, like High Priestess of Bright. It's like, whether it is that or that, I want to just see it for what it is. I want to confront it. I want to look it in between the eyes, the High Priestess of Bright. I want to feel it. I want to know that it's true. Ooh, some of you maybe, Scorpio, I feel like some of you, the Judgment mirroring the High Priestess of Bright, I feel like some of you had an inkling about something, but you didn't want to like come out and say it. Like, maybe you didn't want to judge someone. Like, it was something here. Like, maybe it ended up turning into something kind of some drama here. For a number of you, I feel like you're gonna confront this, whatever this is, and just kind of say, hey, like, what's going on? You know, I see that the High Priestess of Bright and the Four of Swords, that you don't want to just, whatever you do up here, you just don't want to let it linger. The Five of Swords and the Four of Swords. Yeah, that's the one thing I feel you just don't want to see this go on like this, is the High Priestess and the Four of Swords. Like, I mean, I can't pretend I'm okay with this. Ace of Wands in reverse. Like, no, I cannot. I mean, I cannot delete her number without knowing. The World is right on the High Priestess of Bright. Let's clear. Some of you here, maybe you even were going to let something go and you decided last minute, no, this is worth it to me. I want this. I need this in my life. I'm hearing that as well. It might just be, hey, the action you take on. Like, it may not be something tangible, material. It may not be a person. Yet again, we see the Fool. We don't know where we go off to when we at least just start, right? It's just that first little step. For some of you, it's you introducing yourself, something very simple, saying, hey, hey, I feel this way. Yeah, I kind of feel this way. Hey, like, what do you feel? What do you feel? What's going on in your world? Can we at least talk about it? I'm seeing the High Priestess and the World. Yeah, some of you feel that whatever this action is that you take on, I'm hearing around the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, that's going to be setting the stage for how you see the life of this experience. Oh, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's going to give you some sort of insight, I feel, Scorpio, like, with whatever it is. I see you introducing yourself. I keep hearing this. Be it someone here who you've had your eye on. I'm hearing Candy, take it as you will. You know, right, it's like, okay, the World and the Death card, kid you not, that's your card in the major arcana of Scorpio. You've been having, maybe even dreams or something, like epiphanies, visions. It's like, well, let me at least just like say it and see what they say back. Let's clear again that World in the theme, Queen of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, I feel like either someone was shy or they felt like, but it gets to the point where you just, I don't know, Scorpio, you're like, fuck that, like, why would I be worried about that? All right, so Scorpio, thank you for tuning in. Love and light to you here. Enjoy this period. Yeah, we're gonna pull one more card on that High Priestess. I'm hearing, some of you, it was something you was freaking you out, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like, again, it's gonna be something that you realize, I just want to know how they feel about me. I'm hearing that as well, the High Priestess upright, the Queen of Wands and the Fool. It's like something just absolute, like, it's something maybe surreal. Like, you're like, am I really saying this right now? Am I really asking this right now? Am I really talking about this right now? Like, it's going to blow your mind how you address whatever the space is. Like, it was maybe something you avoided for the longest, like something you just like didn't want to talk about, like you just want to get this off your mind already kind of vibe. I feel like it's going to become something that you say, no, I need to know. Like, I'm too curious. Like, I see this with the High Priestess of Bride, and it's really like, walking into a dark room, I'm hearing this way, and confronting. I'm hearing yourself. I'm hearing your silence, your shadow. I'm hearing that as well. But what you've said, and so maybe for some of you, you want to clear the air. You want to I'm hearing you want to connect with someone on something. Maybe you want to connect with someone. So there is, for a number of you who are with the High Priestess and the Four of Swords, I see this as something that it has been developing, and I feel you sort of just at least wanting to be intentional in the space. One second, let's clear the energy around you. I see you wanting to be, you want to at least, no. You're like, I need to know like what really went down there. I'm hearing that Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, with that Five of Pentacles in reverse and flipping in the other direction, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is something that it's like, again, I'm feeling the Scorpio for you. Like, I just want to make this known. And maybe it's that you want to confess something. This is for some. Let's see more so your active role here. Let's see more your active role. That is the Knight of Swords in reverse. Let's get another card here though. On that High Priestess, what is your active role? I'm hearing say it. The Hangman in reverse. Okay, so you are definitely dealing possibly with someone or some area of life that has a lot to it. I'm gonna say it like that. Especially during this period, Scorpio, we have like fucking 5 planets retrograde, including Mercury retrograde. Okay, including, yeah. So there are gonna be things that maybe you say, hey, I don't want this to like go on another fucking cycle, okay, of so-called life. Let's get down to it. I'm hearing, are you done? Are you done? Hold on. Oh my god, Scorpio, no, I see you like, you want to get to know someone. I'm hearing that something. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's like a burning question even that you have. It's like, I just gotta get this off my mind. Like, I've been meaning to ask you kind of vibe, like, I'm hearing, are you done? I keep hearing this. Let's pull more cards on that. One more note here, Scorpio. What's what? Justice upright. Are you again, I see you introducing like yourself, like, are you gonna be done? I'm hearing you're gonna be done. Page of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse. Are you in the dark? I see maybe it is like a little bit of testing, but it is something that at least this is going to be totally different, Scorpio, from the way that you've addressed the space in the past. Like, I see whatever the step is that you take, it's going to just make it really, really something that is with direction. Love and light to you, Scorpio. Thank you.